Hi, my name is Devin Reeve, and I'm one of the producers and the line producer of Rockin' a Hard Place.
How'd you become involved in the project?
Well, I was friends with James, and James hit me up saying that he was directing this amazing pilot, and we did a conference call with David, and next thing I know, we were prepping the next day, so that's
Wow.
how fast it happened.
Do things usually happen that fast?
Well, normally you'll get hired, but then there's usually like a week maybe that there's a downtime before you actually start your work and prepping for a film. But because of the holidays coming up, that we decided to rush it. So as soon as we were hired, the next day we were up and running, trying to get everything ready before the Thanksgiving holiday. So we probably prepped this in about 8 days.
And so the prep involves what? Can you take us from your first step?
Sure. Well, the prep involves casting, locking the script, finding your locations, me, the line producer, doing a budget, allocating money to where it needs to go, hiring the crew, getting all the vendors set up for the equipment, getting the gear, doing a tech scout where we all go around to the different locations and all the departments have a chance to see everything before we actually start shooting, so they can prep for that location, to a table read, and then that's a lot of detailed stuff that has to happen. So we were the original plan was to shoot this the Monday after the Thanksgiving holiday, where you have everything that's closed for 4 days, nothing is open. And I was like, guys, we gotta move this we gotta push it by 2 days. There's no way we will hurt the production if we just go right into it and not have those extra 2 days to get everything ready. And thankfully we did.
Is a lot of your prep behind the computer, and then once you get here it's more hands-on?
It is, yeah. Most of my prep is phone calls, emails, computers. It's basically just calling the resources that I use over and over again, going, hey, it's Devin, I got another project, this is what I need. And which is, once you've done it long enough, you have those relationships to call, which is fantastic. But then again, sometimes it's, you got to make sure everything comes within that budget that's been allocated for a project. And depending on if there's any special effects or stunts or animals or kids, you have to take all that into account, which can be a little tricky sometimes, but we always pull it off.
Do you have some sort of template on your computer that's like a checklist for you that you work within?
I do. We have it's called a pre-production checklist. So then we have a giant board, and so we'll start writing down what we've done and checking it off, and we'll take the cast and we'll put the cast up on the walls so we can see so we can start visualizing the cast and seeing how they match up within the story.
How long have you been doing this?
I grew up an actor, and probably about 12 years ago I transitioned into producing as well. So now I still act, but also produce, and then I line produce as well, which kind of covers a broad spectrum. And I direct every once in a while. I've done some music videos and whatnot, but acting and producing is really the passion that drives me to stay in this.